I'm going to turn you down. Then,
Okay. Oh, yeah. Welcome.
Shit. Oh, my God.
Behind the Nut, episode number 12. Here we are today.
12. That's what would we call a baker's dozen?
Yeah.
2 baker's dozens even?
That
How
was
many's
the
a
number of my
baker's dozen?
school bus for, I think, kindergarten or grade 1.
Bus 12?
Yeah, I always used to yell it just so the kids would know. Bus 12!
The driver yelled it or you yelled it?
I yelled it. Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay,
people,
but-
like you're standing around in a group and people need to know what bus is coming and you were the guy
Yeah.
letting them know?
It's like, bus 12! And they're like, yeah, we could see the number.
Yeah, they painted it really
it's
big.
the same bus every day, Bevin. It's a Shelley driver.
Bus 12 again? How fucking lucky am I?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but in all honesty, how many is in a baker's dozen?
13.
13, buddy.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
One
What
just
a sick
A little
joke.
extra.
Is that like-
a little
do you-
something extra?
Why is that? Did anyone know? I feel
Too
like
much bread.
it's what?
Too much bread. I don't know. I,
feel like
didn't
they-
even know how
I'm-
many were in the number.
Yeah, I guess you would
Why are you
not
asking
know
me?
the answer.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I
One
think
for
it's
me, 12 for you.
I think
kind
it's a
of thing?
cookies thing. You can usually fit 12 on a tray, dish, pan.
Yeah. Or if it's like a muffin tin, it's
but,
12.
you know,
so
What
it's
about cookie pyramid?
Throw
or
another one
conical?
on there, a little extra. A little baker's dozen, you son of a bitch.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Here's a thank you. It's one of those.
Oh yeah, like
that.
Like a come on back.
Here's
like a
one
buy
for your
12, get
fat
one
fucking
for your wife.
Dad.
Yeah, come on back. Everywhere else you get 12 in a dozen. Here you get 13.
Is my nose whistling? A little bit.
No.
Yeah, I think it is.
If mine starts bleeding, you guys got to let me know.
Deal. Wow. Goodbye, Iris and Devolver. Those episodes were fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That was a lot to come off of.
There's a lot of cum.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cum.
There's a ton of cum.
Extra episodes, man. You guys got an extra one. We did 3 in 3 weeks instead of 2
Oh,
or
we're
1
about
in
to-
2 weeks.
I'm about to double down,
Doubling down.
brother. Get these boys their JBCs is my spirit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where did that Stone Cold Austin hat come from?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked. I was walking around West Edmonton Mall, and I thought, hey,
Still.
I can hear it. Yeah, it's whistling.
what note is that?
Pitch it up.
It's
Yeah,
like
pitch it up.
Yeah, can you harmonize it?
I can't whistle it.
Yeah, no, I was walking around West Ed with my mom. She
gonna
brought me to
squirt some
Edmonton for my B-Day.
Nice.
We found this in Urban Outfitters, which I normally don't go in there too frequently, but I was like, they got records. They must.
I got some hip shit.
Outfitters.
Yeah, and they had The Divine Feminine by Mac Miller. I was really close to buying because I don't have that one. But then I seen this hat, and I was like, fuck Mac Miller. Austin 316 says, I'm going to kick your ass. What? As I blow up this mic. What?
Oh no, you're not blowing it up at all. You know what's weird? That would have not been in an Urban Outfitters when Stone Cold Steve Austin was
No.
was important.
No,
would have been in
it's
a
now-
Walmart then.
Now that he is,
Yeah.
now that it's not,
No, it's hip.
well, I was going to say now that it's not trendy, it's trendy. I think you see where I'm going.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not articulating it very well, but he's old
Please
school.
explain. I don't understand.
He's old school. People like
Oh,
old
okay.
school, but
Yeah,
as long as it's
now he's vintage.
old school,
Nostalgia is the new black.
and it's like, well,
Black nostalgia.
How about this?
Black nostalgia murder.
yeah, give us a C7 at 9.
It's going
Can you
on.
harmonize that?
It's so quiet. It's so tender.
It's very delicate.
It's like
very
a little
delicate. It's gentle.
Little goodnight kiss.
You said Mac Miller in there too. Is that the
Yeah.
guy who was in? He was in that Zendaya series, Euphoria, as the drug dealer, and he's a rapper / actor, but he's not alive anymore, right?
He died.
Was he in Euphoria? I never watched the show.
Oh yeah,
Was
yeah.
he in that?
He
Okay,
totally was. I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
there was a guy that
white
looked
dude,
like him.
kind of.
I thought there was a guy that looked just like Mac Miller
Skilled
that was
white rapper.
in Euphoria that also died of drug assisted suicide.
Oh man, maybe I'm.
But I might be out to lunch. I don't follow the lore.
I like.
Speaking
I
of
like what I heard though.
Zendaya,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Dune
Damn.
2?
Dune 2.
Dune 2?
Do you watch it now?
I've seen it. I seen it in IMAX. Holy,
Have you seen it yet, Bevin?
Not yet.
Let's go this week.
not a
Okay.
peep. Can I
let's go?
come?
Let's go late this week.
Okay.
I'm crazy busy all week.
Me
Okay.
too.
Murders.
Oh,
Okay,
actually, I'm
but
not
10
anymore.
o'clock for a 3-hour movie, boys. I'm going to be snoozing.
It's
I'm gonna be.
it's worth it.
It is
Oh, it's going away.
totally worth
So I saw a trailer on the YouTube about a new IMAX movie. It's about the Blue Angels. It's like a documentary, like the jets,
Dude, you said
Yeah,
Blue
are you
Angels. I thought
sure?
you meant pussy.
acrobatic
Yeah,
jets.
I thought Blue Angels is when like
It's waffle. Damn. Damn,
Damn.
bro.
there's
My mind went to
okay.
a dark place.
Mine did too. Mine's probably grosser. Hold on. No, Blue
Okay.
Waffle's fucking gross.
Divulge.
It's not Blue Angel, but it's something like that where like a stripper farts into a candle.
Oh, yeah.
It's called.
Yeah,
it might be called the
I
Blue
think
Angel.
you're right.
That sounds amazing.
We always just call that burning the midnight oil.
Beds are burning.
Beds are burning.
Sorry, yeah. So Blue Angels.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, what am I?
On Blue Angels?
Yeah. The Blue Angels.
Oh, Snowbirds. That's what I was.
Snowbirds.
Snowbirds is the Canadian.
I had
version.
white pictured in my head, and it's just like.
Well, you don't mean Snow Angels? It's just a movie about me laying in the snow.
Jarv, can you Google Blue Angels to
Jarv,
find
could
out
you
if
pull
there
that up?
is both of those things?
Turn off safe search.
Girls.
I don't want image blur on.
Yeah. You want to see it or what? Are you big
I'm a-
airplane nut?
He's got his own
Aircraft.
yoke system at home, so you could say he's
I like
a.
jet. I like
He's a bit of a-
military fighter jets. They're just cool.
What's your favorite fighter jet? Go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, do you have an
It
era?
doesn't have to be an F-35, but it could be.
Or do you like
I don't
new? Do you like old? Do you like vintage Steve Austin?
I love them all, but pretty much anything with a jet turbine engine.
Oh, no
jet
prop.
engine.
Props can get
Props are
fucked.
sick. Don't get me wrong, they're
Yeah,
dope. But,
okay.
but the jets are like, oh man, this is nuts. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. That's really tough. Hey, check this out.
Whoa.
Ooh.
First time you take off,
Whoa.
you gotta push the I believe button.
IMAX only.
Only.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the way to see this,
So, like,
though.
IMAX produced
oh,
film.
snap. How do they chase that with the camera?
There's some crazy fucking shots.
Just James Cameron in his own plane.
There's some shots I don't know how they
bringing
got.
5 new people into this team.
Something I never thought was actually gonna happen.
Tom Cruise.
It's 1 in a million.
Oh, it says Prime.
We only have
Maybe it's not
3
going to be on
months
Prime.
to get to a point where we can.
Could have been
take
just
it on
filmed
the
with
road.
IMAX
It
cameras.
can be frustrating at times.
But if they
Challenge
don't
is
show
to
this
get
in
the
an
movies
IMAX
up to
theater,
speed.
I'd be mad.
And
What a
that can be
waste.
scary.
No, it's like it's for IMAX
You're
theaters.
flying
yeah.
12 inches apart. Every flight
That is
Crazy.
insane.
That's so
Look at that.
Fuck, dude.
Moral of the story: it's jets.
Is
like
it only
jets.
jets, though?
It's jets and it's about training new guys.
Is there any chance that they like didn't do their research when they chose a name and it's some seriously underground stripper like secret finishing move?
Are there
I'm
any
pretty sure the
poles in
stripper
jets?
thing is named after that because Blue Angels were a thing for like 50,
How long?
60 years.
Stripping must go back before jets, though.
No.
People have been taking clothes off as long as we've been making clothes. Am
They're
I
like,
right?
listen, I never wanted to take my clothes off until I seen these jets flying.
What's the
now?
next? Yeah. What's the
Tarps
next
off.
best thing after jets? Tits.
Boobs. Word.
Yeah.
Word.
I think that's the order.
Is it that order? I feel like it's wrestling boobs.
There's a couple of strippers named Blue Angel, but that's about it.
That's it? Okay. Well,
Thanks. Thanks
be
for doing the
mistaken.
research.
I'm going to dig in deeper.
Where do monster trucks
On
fall on
days
that
off.
list? Is all I'm wondering, really, because they're pretty high for me.
They're in the top 10.
Above or below wrestling for you?
Above, I would say. It's like monster trucks, tits, jets, wrestling, probably,
Okay.
maybe.
Monster Trucks is like two. I mean, they should have two go at the same time.
They do,
All right. I don't know anything about Monster Trucks, really.
bro.
Two monster
Gravedigger.
trucks?
That's all I know. I just dropped it all on you.
What I know is
Nobody
that
forgets Gravedigger.
everything I thought was cool when I was 12 is what's actually cool.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
You know?
Facts.
And I unlearned it at
Actually-
some point in my teen years. I was like, nah, that shit's
feel
fucking
like
stupid.
You just laid that list down of what was cool when you were 12.
Yeah, that's it. Tits, jets, monster trucks, wrestling.
It has, like,
Metal?
hasn't
Metal?
changed. You name something that you like when you were 12. Pretty sure you still think it's cool.
Yeah, like you had everything figured out by then. You
Yeah.
got all messed up with like, you know, people's perspective and caring what people think. But then eventually you turn back around, you're like, wait a minute.
Monster trucks are
I was-
fucking cool.
I was right,
right.
all along. All
Yeah.
along.
We had these like, I can't remember the name of the series, but they were like kind of white covered books and they're called like cross section or something cross section.
Oh,
And it was just like,
Yep.
like drawn out, but like super detailed. things or cross-section shots of like stuff like cut open so you could see what was going on in it.
Like how it works.
Yeah, and there's one on fighter jets, and that's like,
Game over.
don't want to bring this book back. I did. I should have kept it.
I have one from that same series, but Star Wars.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Super cool. And it came with posters of like the Death Star schematic and like the inside of an Imperial Star Destroyer and shit.
Yeah, I got, maybe it was a couple of Father's Days ago, but we got Mark's dad a Star Wars hardcover. It was blueprints for
Yeah.
everything.
Cool.
And schematics
Yeah, yeah.
on how it would have been built.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was kind of dope.
I just like seeing the inside of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get yourself on that list, people. Air shows? Air shows? Did you go to air shows then? Did that?
Yeah, I've only been to a couple, and they were here in town, but they were insane. Like, they're good.
Yeah. Me too. Here, I was pretty young, but at one point they let you go and sit in one. Like they had a little ladder. You climb up, you get to sit in it, and I used that as a springboard to lie to everyone I went to school with, telling them that I got to fly, and that if I wasn't so young, that they were gonna ask me to join. But it was the first time I ever lied, like blatantly, like honestly committed to it. Like I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure by the end of the year they'll be circling back.
My first real lie was in grade 2. Similar, a little different, but I had a small WestJet, like Hot Wheels kind of thing. And
Hell
I
yeah.
convinced like 3 of my best friends from school that I had a shrink ray and that this was actually like a plane from the airport that I just
That's
shrunk
incredible.
and had
Yeah.
in my house. And I had them going. I had those
Listen, you can
motherfuckers
hear the
going.
people screaming inside.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe you can't. They're so tiny. They have tiny vocal cords. It's pretty high frequency, but
There
there.
was an air show that came here in like the mid 90s,
Yeah.
and it was insane. There was every kind of jet that you could think of, at least in the Canadian military or Air Force.
Yeah.
But I remember like they were doing test flights a couple nights before, so me and my dad went out kind of outside the airport and just watched, and it was nuts. And then I went there on the weekend, and they had like a massive like cargo jumbo jet. I don't know what it was from, but it was so huge. And then there was this friggin' jet truck. It was a semi truck with 3 jet engines on the back.
Oh yeah, they raced. They
Yeah.
raced a jet.
Yeah,
too, right?
raced
I
a
remember
jet,
that
and it
too.
had like it was like spitting sparks and fire behind it. It was nuts.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah.
So sick.
Just a big tractor trailer, like a bobtail tractor, right?
Yeah.
Like semi trailer.
Yeah, it was
With no
like
trailer.
It was like a Peterbilt or something like that.
Stinky
That thing
Pete.
went for a long time. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I seen video of that recently doing
I
some
think
races.
there's always
Still,
something.
they still bring jet trucks to like
Something like
drag
that.
wars in Edmonton.
Totally, yeah.
And like the last part of the last day is usually like, okay, bring your kids home because it's fucking loud now. Just before
Yeah.
they've even got up to the stage lights, you just hear.
Planes are sick.
So sick.
Yeah, we get to see. They do a lot of training up in this area.
Cold Lake.
They'll, but I mean, even Grand Prairie. Like you'll
Oh,
see
yeah.
a just inhumanely huge plane
Yeah.
doing circles, like kind of
Yeah,
out by my work.
It was
And
a C7 Globemaster.
yeah, and they're doing what are they doing? What's it called? Parachute training. Out of
Yeah.
it. They're launching
Halo
dudes
jumps.
out of it.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And then they,
How do we sign up for that? How do we get the Behind the Nut Boys podcast?
Oh, yeah.
from the sky.
I was in Air Cadets, and there was a little thing you could sign your name on and hopefully get to take a ride on a Hercules, which is a big military cargo plane. It was a prop plane, but insane. And I was like the 10th on the list. I'm like, oh, I don't know how they're going to, I think they're probably just going to choose randomly, but they just picked the top 10. So they're like, you're going to go. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then the morning of, they're like, yeah, they canceled the flight. The weather's too bad. So I didn't get to go.
There wasn't any.
the whole time you're just like, check that 11, 12, 13, you fucked.
Yeah.
just the biggest man on campus all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You were saying I cut you off. Sorry, what? Yeah, exactly. One time, there is some crazy amount of stuff that happens around here though too, because I was in my backyard. I think we were building the shed or the deck or something. But I had earplugs in, running a saw, and all of a sudden there was like thump, 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 just like impossibly. I thought something was breaking.
Oh, yeah.
And I like pull them off, and there's like a formation of like 10 or 12 helicopters.
Like big
the
boys.
biggest helicopters
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Thumping over top of a chop saw and earplugs and everything. And I was like,
Some of those are so loud.
Go look at this. It was
Yeah.
nuts.
We've seen 3 Black Hawk, or maybe not Black Hawks. I don't know. 3 well-equipped helicopters fly out by Dimsdale, like last summer, the summer before. And I said, "Damn, they found me. What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Craziest flyover
Like
I
3
ever
stars
seen
on GTA.
was downtown
stars?
Toronto on Canada Day. I think the Snowbirds were doing like a flyover for one of the Canada Day festivities. But there was one guy that apparently was just doing passes beforehand. And we had no idea that they were going to be out that day. So we're like walking downtown Toronto, like tall ass buildings on either side. And you just hear like, and like all of downtown felt like the windows like shook and everything.
Oh, yeah.
There's car alarms going off. I was
Dang.
like, what the fuck was that? And then so I like started telling the people I was with that we're being attacked. This is an airstrike. But no, it
Just a
was,
sonic boom.
it was cool as fuck. I didn't even see the plane. I just heard it and felt it like in my bones.
Yeah, it just sounds like a gun just going.
Yeah, it was
That's nuts.
wild.
That is wild.
So anyway,
I never
the planes podcast.
I never
Oh,
finished
yeah.
the story, but when I was a kid, the snowbirds never did call.
Oh shit!
They didn't.
I thought you were first on the list.
Dude, it's not too late.
If everyone's holding out,
Make sure
hope
your phone's not on mute.
yeah, they never called. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Well, what are you
We'll do it
wearing?
next time?
Who are you wearing, Bevin?
Wearing a WEEN shirt.
Ween.
Best band in the world.
Take me by the hand. Take across the sand.
Paul McLean gave me this shirt.
Did he?
Shout out
I
Paul
kinda-
McLean.
I kind of guessed that actually. Well, no, I didn't guess that, but I said when you were like, "Oh, I got a ween." I got a ween. We're gonna do some ween
I got a
here.
ween.
I was like, "Oh shit, Paul will be stoked."
Yes.
Paul was just trying to get me. I'm not terribly familiar with ween.
They're
From being
funny.
honest.
They're so weird. They're so funny.
He had me listen to that Quebec album though recently.
Yeah, that's like their closest kind of all around easiest and listenable and the most mature, I guess you could say.
Let's get into it then.
Yeah.
Where are they from? What do you know about them? Tell us everything.
They're from New Hope, Pennsylvania. And they formed in like 1984 or something. They were like kids.
Yeah, Quebec was like 20 years in, right? When that album was recorded?
Yeah. Late or early 2000s, I think they came out. Something like that. But yeah, they're... I don't know much about like how they got huge, but I do remember I rented a movie with a friend when we were kids, and I think it was called It's Pat, and it was like based on like
The SNL character?
SNL character.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
So it was what's her name was playing this boy or girl. That's the whole part
Yeah,
of the story. is that
androgynous character.
Nobody knew if it was a boy or a girl. But at the end of the movie, the Pat gets like pulled up on this hoist or whatever on a stage or whatever. I can't remember what Pat's doing. Anyways, but Pat's pants get pulled down. And so everybody in the crowd can see the truth, but you never do.
Oh, no.
But Ween was in the movie. They were like...
As Ween or?
As Ween, yeah.
Okay.
So it was Gene and Dean Ween.
Yeah.
Were in the movie, and they
Got
played
him.
Ween. And,
Got him.
The character Pat played the tuba or something.
Fucking got him.
He's out.
Gene and
He's
Dean
out.
Ween shut him down.
That's not real.
No,
That's
it's
funny.
real. No, it's real.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyways, Pat plays the tuba in the movie or whatever, and Pat auditions for the band or something like that for Ween, and they're just like, this person is so weird and wacky. We got to have Pat in our band.
Yeah. Okay.
even though Pat was like not that good or whatever. And
not
then
about
so
that.
like somewhere in the movie they're just like, yeah, it's just not really working out. So we're gonna go with somebody else or something. And so it's like, oh, it's the sad part or whatever. But yeah, that they were in that movie. I'm just like, who would name up their band WEEN? That's so weird.
Yeah. That was your first exposure.
That's my first exposure, and then wasn't until a few years later that my friend Mike Morriso played the song "Waving My Dick in the Wind," and I'm
Classic.
like, these guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, they're kind of a joke band. And then I think it was kind of in the heydays of downloading music illegally that I downloaded a few songs, and then my sisters started downloading more songs from them. And then I started listening to them, and I'm like, these guys aren't really a joke band, but they're not serious at the same time. So it's like really hard to pinpoint, like, are they trying to be comedy, or are they like trying to be really good musicians? And it's kind of neither of that. They are insanely good musicians. At least Gene WEEN is like a fucking masterful guitar player. He doesn't get enough credit. But yeah, that's kind of where it started. And then I met Paul, and then we started listening to them more. And then, yeah, I don't know. They make incredible songs. Like they're just so stupid, but also brilliant at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's not for everybody, but
like they don't actually like kind of delve into comedic content. It's just like not taking themselves seriously while also kind of crushing it on their parts.
It's
and
just
their,
like, let's just write a song, and that's what that song is going to be. So you could sing like you sound like a baby, and you can like just have your guitar and a pitch shifter the whole song, and it just sounds insane and stupid.
Yeah.
And then you listen to the whole thing, and you're like, that's still like a really well formed piece of music. It's so strange, but
yeah, like not easy to pin down a genre on that. Hey, like that's kind of their whole
it's
shtick was to play
all over the map too for genres. It's weird.
Nice. So do you have a top 3 songs that we'll put on the playlist and that Kate or I should listen to enjoy the WEEN?
Ocean Man's probably their biggest hit. A lot of people might know that one. I wouldn't put that on my list, but definitely check that one out. It's on the end of the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, that's how I know
Ocean Man.
That's how I know it.
I thought there was a SpongeBob connection to that band.
My top 3, I'll just pick 3 because they're all good. But I'll pick.
They got an ass ton of songs, right?
They have a lot of songs.
So you feel free to go albums if it's that much.
Well, Quebec for sure. Listen to that. Other good songs are Mr. Will You Please Help My Pony? My Own Bare Hands. That's a hilarious song. Your Party. It's another favorite.
Is My Own Bare Hands about having bears for hands?
I'll play it for you guys.
Yeah, should we try and throw something up that the
Should we jump on one?
people watching can
You
see?
want to jump on one?
Sure.
You
Which
guys
one
want
would
to
you?
jump on one?
Which one would you want to see, if you could see one? Bare hands?
Yeah, I can see. Barely.
A bare hand sounds
This
good.
is probably
hold it
their lewdest song ever written.
Oh, what? More than waving my dick in the wind?
Oh yeah. It's perfect. It's
Which one you want?
Bare.
My Own Bare Hands.
My Own Bare Hands.
Bears
WEEN.
for Hands by Wiener.
By
Yes.
Oh, it's a Fender video.
Second one down. Fender put that one out? Wow.
Should we watch it? Should we watch the Fender one?
Are there lyrics on the bottom? Probably not. Oh. Yeah, hit more.
yeah. Look how small the screen is. He's trying to see it on over there. We're just like, hey, it's right there.
It's just like a millimeter. You just gotta listen carefully.
What album's this off of? La Cucaracha?
Up in your ass. I could be your lawnmower and cut your fucking grass.
guitar tone's pretty tasty.
Ooh. Is that an FC2, Bevin?
Maybe.
What's a second song so we can hear the major extremities in breath of this that Jar can start spinning down?
This one's kind of cock rock.
Yeah, well, this one almost has like,
Be my cock professor, studying.
shit, who am I thinking? Not the Strokes, but maybe a little Strokesy.
Yeah. She's gonna get her master's degree in fucking me.
Dang.
It's a great line.
This is my favorite line right here after this one. Take a shit on the bitch and fuck Uba Juba.
Take a shit on the bitch and fuck Uba Juba.
That's right.
Nice.
Okay. Zoloft. Put on Zoloft.
Zoloft.
Isn't that medication?
Yeah.
By WEEN.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Zoloft WEEN.
Yeah.
Zoloft
You're
review.
gonna get a lot of. Yeah.
Search is Zoloft bad for my prostate?
What album was this one? It's not, by the way. Oh, it's Quebec.
This is all
Yeah.
in Quebec. Yeah.
There's very few things between heaven and earth that are bad for your prostate.
Really?
It's all good, baby.
Yeah.
Give me that Z.
Yeah.
O-L-O-F-T.
What's there's one like transdermal.
Transdermal Celebration. That's That's one of the biggest.
That's
hits.
on this too, right? On this
Yeah.
album?
Devin Townsend did a cover of that song too.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Do you think these guys have ever been to Quebec?
I think
Yes.
so.
I guarantee they've been to Montreal. It's
Yeah.
been anywhere.
Yeah.
Making me smile.
This is the best part right here. Best line. I don't know what he's saying.
But that's the thing. As silly as any of the lyrics might be, that's a pretty dense
Yeah.
arrangement.
I heard this song on CKOA.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you should put on Big Fat Fuck. That's a great one too.
Well, put these ones in the playlist.
Yeah.
This is kind of nice.
I think Big Fat Fuck is on Quebec too.
I'm giving my all.
It's really nice.
When bass are loaded.
Oh, this is on. This is like it's on Shinola.
Is this what it feels like to be on Zoloft?
This is like
Yes.
the
Zoloft.
waiting room for your prostate examination. That's the music they play for you.
Now we're like already
Nine
industrial.
Inch Nails.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got right away too.
I wanna fuck you like an animal. Yeah, I could see Trent on this.
Although now it's taking a hard left with that. Yeah.
This feels like Big Dumb Face.
Yeah.
Just that lyric, I guess.
This is the whole song. It just repeats over and over.
What is happening on
I
that
want to see that
bass?
single or signal chain, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some songs with some pretty crazy guitar licks though too, but yeah.
WEEN.
WEEN.
Hell yeah.
Weird ass band, but one of my favorites.
What were the name
Of
of
all time.
What's the name of the guys again?
Gene and Dean WEEN. Oh, I got no echo.
Oh, we need to get an echo. There it
Remix. Remix.
is. WEEN. Okay.
WEEN.
What else is cool about them? Is that exactly it? Is that all of it right there?
Who's the guy on your shirt's name? What's his name?
Boognish.
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 I don't know if that's exactly right, but it's something like that.
I think that's what it is.
Boognish the
Pretty
Brown.
I was doing some research.
Boognish the
There's an
Mighty.
album with a large-breasted woman, under boobs, and then a
Chocolate
belt
and
buckle.
cheese.
Yes,
Chocolate and cheese.
and I had that guy on it, and that's what
yeah.
was discovered.
Was he the one with the boobs?
There's some sort of lore around who it is too. It's got demons and gods involved in it. So God,
Oh.
Satan, WEEN makes sense.
Yeah, because this was, I guess, their first EP or something ever. It was Godwin Satan and something else. I think it was called, but yeah,
Wacky dudes.
Wacky
I think they
dudes.
might experiment with mind-altering substances.
No.
Yeah.
who knows?
No.
I figured it out.
There's a video on YouTube that Vice did with that guitar player from a band. I think it was called Guitar Moves is the name of the show. Mm-hmm. And they did one with Gene Ween, and it's the coolest one of them. And, like, Gene is the coolest guy in the world. He's just like sweating in the shack, smoking a cigarette. He's got his red Strat, and he's just playing all these licks and shit. And he was talking about like the Allman Brothers. Like that's like, he had a song called Dickie Betts, who's one of the guitar players.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's I don't know. He's just a cool
coolest
motherfucker.
dude.
Yeah.
Ever.
He's talking. He's like, I only got one guitar lesson. And the guy said, he's like, you just got to put your guitar either above the dick or below the dick, but not over the dick.
Never over the dick, yeah. That's
That was
a
the only-
real one that takes most of us a long time to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he land? What did he go with?
He's over.
He's
Above?
above. Yeah.
He's
He's
above.
playing
Or
some
no.
hard shit.
Yeah, I think he's above. I think he's
Dang.
Yeah.
If it's
I can't
below the
remember what
dick,
it
you
said.
have
I
to
gotta watch it
downpick every note, though. That's the rule. Like, if it's below your belt, you're not allowed to uppick anything.
How can you reach an up? It's got to be exactly so far out that you can't.
That's how
uppick.
James. That's James's secret.
Or
It's,
yeah,
it's
he
just
has some
that's
other
the
things.
max of his reach. You know?
He was talking about missing big. That's a big thing. He was like, if you're going to miss, you got to miss big in terms of like bending notes and stuff. And he was talking about like Jimmy Page. He said like the brownest guitar player of all time, like just the shittiest solos, but he landed them so well. And that's what made it so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how you miss a. How do you miss big? Like you either have to like not bend.
He shows you how to do it in the video. He's like got this dumb look on his face. It's incredible.
You just bend up and then chromatic walk down to where you were supposed to be.
He's got. I think he called it like I think he called it a frap or something, where you like kind of through all the strings before you like hit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
like,
I dig that play.
yeah, you got to watch it. It's a cool video.
Yeah. Back when Vice was sick.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened to Vice?
It's just one
I think they're
guy.
like done now.
I remember
Like,
it
they're
went
like
for shit.
in the grave now or something.
It seemed like it was just that one guy going around the world doing different drugs with people for a while.
That's where I seen Maddie Matheson's cooking show first.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That guy's awesome. You
He
guys
is
ever check that
awesome.
guy out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
He's super sick.
cool. He's
I like
he's
how
from
much
the,
he yells.
Yeah.
he's from that band, right? Fucked up.
I can't
Is that
remember. He certainly
remember
did some
what it's called,
hardcore
but he
music
does
I think,
stuff.
yeah, I think his band was called Fucked Up.
That's
They're
what
from
was
Toronto.
cool about their show, or about his show on Vice. Anyways, at one point, I hope I'm not wrong on this, because if I'm making it up, it's way less cool.
Fact check him in the
But
comments.
I'm pretty sure he did a cooking episode with one of the guys from Unearth.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like he's just like, yeah, this is my homeboy, and you're just like, I'm watching because he's a pretty sweet cooking show, and I like cooking
Right.
shows.
Yeah, me
And
too.
all of a sudden, like, I was a big fan of Unearth at the time. I'm like, oh no way, just knows him. I mean, of course he does. Look how,
So today
look how
we're
fun
making
this guy
sushi with Ken Sushi.
It wasn't Ken Tuesday. Who's the other guitar player?
Buzz McGrath.
Buzz McGrath. Yeah, that's who
Okay.
it was.
Yeah,
Is he like super jacked?
I think so.
I feel like I remember
Kind of
that
long
too.
blondish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm maybe making
Funny
the whole
guy.
thing up,
Okay.
but there was some cool kind of whatever, like Massachusetts style.
Are they
No.
Swedish?
No, they're from Boston,
Hunter, yeah.
or not Boston, but they're from that kind of.
Massachusetts.
Yeah,
You guys said
They're
that,
from
and
that
I
area.
just dissociated for that.
that's all right. Don't worry about it. Maddie Matheson's super sick. One other tangential connection to that guy is the show The Bear. Have you seen that?
I started
Dude.
it.
The
I
Bear?
started it. I'm not that far. So
Such a good
spoilers.
show.
It's so
They're
good.
making another
Yeah,
one, right?
maybe it's third season now. Actually,
Third? Okay.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first one. It's
I've heard it's very good.
incredible.
it's really. If you ever
So
worked in a
good.
kitchen, you're like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
I've never
Real.
worked in a kitchen, but the shots, because, yeah, Maddie produced or helped.
Yep.
But, like, the shots are just
And
like...
he's in it.
yeah, he's in it. Yeah, he's in, like...
I can't remember what his name is. Something. He has
he's
no attachment to cooking.
He's, like, using the VLT machine or something, or, like, an arcade or, like...
he's their handyman.
right,
He's got like
right.
basically
That's right.
like a screwdriver, and he fixes everything in the place with this screwdriver.
Yeah, the
and-
food, the shots of the food are insane.
So average line
It's so
cook.
crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've never cooked in a for a job, but
You're consider
it
yourself
just felt
lucky.
it felt real.
That
No way.
fucking sucks.
Go do it.
No.
Yeah, man. I was this close to going for a red seal.
Like
It sucked so
I
bad.
feel like it's too late for me.
I didn't Banff though.
Not like
It's way cooler to do it
not
there.
skill wise, but like everything else wise. Being in the service industry is a whole other.
If you want to smoke
Ballgame.
a whole lot more cigarettes
Yeah.
than you do now, then work in a restaurant for sure.
Yeah, like I work in a music store, and the things you don't do in a music store are smoke all the time.
Yep.
Yell at everything, and then have sex with all of your coworkers.
Yeah. It'd
Well,
be
we do
gross
that.
if you did
We do
Yeah,
that.
it'd be
at your current place.
yeah.
No.
Never mind.
The only,
there might be
there's only
be finding a match here.
actually no, they're all
How many-
attractive. I'm wrong.
You would all of them.
I'd take them all.
You are very right, though. You end up like just living with the people that kind of are living around the people in that industry, bar industry, casinos. Anyone who's like living from noon to 2 a.m.
That was the hardest part for me. It felt like my whole day
Yeah,
took place
I'm a morning guy.
in like the darkness.
I'd be
of
working the
day.
breakfast joint.
Oh yeah,
I can't do nights.
and that's no fun because that's
I
not
know.
sexy at all.
yeah, not at all.
No.
Well, you know what we should get to? Yep.
That one felt,
Nice.
that one
That was
felt good.
You guys got that on your own.
That was a good
without
one
even
today. I
trying.
had my eyes closed even.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I think they were closed.
Oh no! One time I was super wrecked on post sedation, and I yelled at my wife because she's like, we were driving. I can't remember what it was about.
Mark!
Yeah.
And I yelled at my wife.
Okay, so she's driving me home from the hospital or wherever, and it starts snowing lightly, but it's coming down kind of sideways, like straight at us. So it's like
warp speed.
Warp speed, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Warp speed. And she's like, is that snow tripping you out? And I look
You're like,
over.
"It wasn't."
I look over at her. I'm like, my eyes are closed. Like, couldn't have been wider. Couldn't have been wider. And I'm like, she's just laughing like, what a fucking idiot.
You got to go all the way up there, Jarvis. I did so many.
He's been on a tear today.
Just spammed it.
Or we can start from the
we
bottom.
could get them all. It's up to Jarvis today. It's all within
Yeah,
his
just
hands.
wing it at us.
Okay, getting your first point of guitar.
Real.
Oh man.
Real.
All right. Hit
Oh,
the,
you're close. You're close.
Yeah.
You're close.
Can't see him.
oh, no.
Right,
He's trying to see it right
sir.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're good.
Where you just got into cool guy zone. Guess where you just got into cool guy zone.
Keep out.
It's
Guess where you just got
Dr.
into
Steve Brule.
cool guy zone.
Don't kill the volume on. Just mute that channel there.
Guess where you just
Yeah, you betcha. Yeah. That dude's awesome. Who's he being here?
Dr. Steve Brule.
I don't know who that is.
It's his character.
Brule's Rules.
This is the best show ever if you've never seen it.
Oh
Tim and
yeah,
Eric.
no, I've never seen much of that.
Oh, man.
Worth it?
Brother.
Dude, it's
Some of the best shit ever.
It's my ween of TV shows.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This is why I love John C. Reilly.
And,
Like,
yeah, John-
Wreck-It Ralph is just
his
cherry.
That's your go-to for cherries, John C. Reilly?
so his
You don't like Wreck-It Ralph?
No, I do, but it's just I mean,
Step Brothers is fucking fine.
Step Brothers is great. You know what my favorite part of Step Brothers is?
If
When
you
he
lick my
teabags
butthole.
the drum set. All I can think about is that some prop guy or girl is spent a bunch of time wondering if the veining was right or the hairs were
word.
right in
Oh,
that
the fake
fucking
balls.
prop ball
That's not
sack.
actually balls?
Well, I mean, maybe it is, but I like to think that Jar, we just muted it on this end, so you don't have to mess with that one. I like to think that someone spent some time.
I'm fluent in 3 lingua: English, Japanese, and code, of course.
And
I have
code.
experience with many different weapons, and I carry a myriad of them on me at all times. This is my
Myriad?
Japanese
That's crazy.
carbon steel katana.
How many
it is
of
my
these
primary
guys I see a
weapon.
day
I
at
keep it
music
unconcealed for
primary weapon.
intimidation and warning. My secondary weapons I keep concealed. Close combat weapon, brass knuckles with the bear claw.
Whoa!
Peter and Alexander. Knife. Just in case. Technically, I'm not allowed to carry these.
You driving a Yaris?
But between you and I have multiple weapon caches stored around this school in strategic areas. My parents didn't understand me growing up, so got into the sword, and children at school did not.
He's choking on his own hair.
And that includes my sister. My father wanted me to get into sports and the common games. All it was a bunch of ha ha ha, Kurt, you stupid idiot. You can't even ice skate. There's only one blade, actually 2 blades allowed in their house, and those were both my sister's skates. One of these days, I'm gonna be able to in a Jackie Chan movie, but that's why that's why I came to this school, and that's why I'm here, so wielding the sword in this parking lot.
Today, class,
shit.
we're going to talk about a superhero's most basic weapon.
I've never seen it this far.
Now, bravery is something learned. Well, I know that from my years of experience and working in the field. My intention today is to get you kids up to speed.
Dean, the liquor store next door is being robbed. Is there something I should do?
Lock the doors. Lock all the doors.
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't we help?
Hell no. I mean, no. What I mean is that
this is superhero
you kids
school.
aren't ready for
Is
that
that
yet. And sometimes the bravest thing you could do is know when to choose the moment to be brave. Now, bravery consists of like. Everybody get the fuck down!
Oh yeah.
Shut up and don't move and nobody get fucking hurt! Take whatever you want! No, just shut the fuck up, dildo! Hey, just take whatever you want! Okay, nobody else fucking move!
Oh, I didn't do anything. Will you take him out? Well, this is pathetic.
Yo.
What?
Can I get a carton?
Get down and shut the fuck up!
Dude, I'll give you $50 for a carton of those 6. Please.
You got cash?
Yeah.
Fucking put it on the desk. Here.
You know he's not shooting anyone now. Run.
You know what? That's it, okay? We're not gonna stand here and put up with this. Who's with me? Sit the fuck down, numbnut!
Yo, do you only have menthols?
Dude, can you shut the fuck up?
That's crazy.
My name is Kurt.
Okay, so this is a
I am
show.
23 years old.
That's it.
Some people say that I am.
Bevin, this was yours. You made this?
I think these are all mine.
You made that?
That's deadly.
That was
Yeah.
you, Bevin?
What school was he at?
I don't know.
Clone High.
Oh man, nice. Thanks for that.
Can I go back for a second?
Yeah, of course.
First pointy.
First pointy?
First pointy guitar. Cool guy zone.
My
Keep
first
up.
pointy that I owned? Epiphone Carina Explorer.
Let's fucking go. What was yours?
What defines a pointy guitar? Has to be like angular shape.
It
Otherwise,
has fucking points, Chris.
does
An
it mean
SG would
does an
suffice.
SG, that counts? I mean, then a Strat
I
counts,
guess.
right?
Nope.
That's kind of
Double cuts?
To quote you guys, that's kind of low hanging fruit.
Oh, yeah, because an SG is actually pointy, right?
Yes.
Sharp on the end. Never. Don't have one.
Really?
No. I've lived outside of the cool guy zone
You
my
never had
entire
an
life.
LTD Eclipse because that's kind of pointy.
Is that pointy?
It's kind of pointy.
Like that single cut is
It's
pointy
kinda
enough?
Point on it.
I guess. Then that's my first one.
Okay, word.
Okay, you get that one.
Like V's.
These.
Oh, hold
Explorers,
on. The first.
Exploders.
Okay, I didn't own it, but the first one that I kind of put my very first show I ever played on was my very first live show. I played bass, and my weapon of choice, well, not
Razorback
choice.
bass.
It was the only thing that the bass player was able to lend me to play was a BC Rich Warlock.
Hell
It was.
yeah.
It had.
The vanilla bean latte of pointy guitars.
Yeah,
right?
the
the
king
pink
of
drink.
pointy guitars.
It had like unnecessary points.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know how you've got your points where a piece of the guitar ends. There was just like random points up and down and off on that thing.
Brother, I
Man.
have a Razorback. You don't want to talk to me about unnecessary points. Every point on that thing is 2 points or 3 points even.
What does it feel like to have lived your entire life in the cool guy zone?
Brother. My first ever pointy was a Court VX4X, which is the poor man's Epiphone Explorer, in case you were wondering. And it had a carbon fiber pickguard. I thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world.
It's all about power to weight ratio.
That's exactly what I thought of it when I was like 10 too.
Like
I
this
was
thing's gonna go
fuck, this
fucking
thing's so light.
fast.
Straight up.
So have you not had the opposite of that? curved guitars? Do you have no curved? Maybe you need to get a curved guitar.
All curve. It's just an oval.
Yeah.
It's just the pick guard
worst
from a
guitar
Stingray
ever.
bass.
Just a smiley face.
Stingray.
Yep. Yeah.
Came
I
out.
think it's pretty curved. It's pretty round.
I could play
Stingrays.
the surfboard guitar, Mayoshi Takanaka. I forget.
Just seen the meme. Holy shit.
I like
Oh
that
my
you just
God.
slipped
It's
that
meme
under our
time.
nose.
Fuck, Jarv, I wasn't ready for that.
When you eating a bowl of rice naked and a duck comes and bites your dick.
Don't censor us, you two.
Oh my God. Bevin,
It's
what
art.
made you choose
It's
this
art.
one? The duck biting a dick. Is that a duck or a goose? That's a duck. Goose got longer necks.
Duck.
I was just going through my messages on Instagram and saw that one was unread from Devin Babcock from DEVOLVER. And
Yep, call him out.
that's what it is.
Like
Thanks, Devin.
duck dicks.
Duck dicks.
Showing us baby duck dicks.
That guy is not even a little bit dissuaded by that. He's like, this rice is fucking delicious.
Here we go. This is probably my favorite.
Ah,
of the
that
day.
saved as an image. It's not going to play
Yeah.
audio.
Let's go back and I'm going to unmute this turkey here and we're going to hit
Yeah,
play.
click them. Click them.
Click them. This is
I'll take it.
what the hell?
What
is
I'll
happened?
take it. I'll take it.
Look, there's you can select
hey.
to the
Yes.
arrows.
Can you see the arrows?
They're like mid picture on the right.
Picture, or can you use that? No.
This is sick as fuck. I don't know what
Take
you
it
guys
as
are talking
program,
about.
Jarv, if you want to navigate that shit. Feel free. No one needs to see us.
Yeah.
That's sick as hell.
Ha ha ha, kick ass. I love the Cheeto rant, lol. Oh, this must be for other ones. There's a bunch in here.
All right, keep going.
This
Here it is.
What's the difference between a hard-on and a hamburger? You're not giving me a hamburger right now. Ha ha ha! Kick ass! Kick ass! What's the difference between
at
hard-on?
Gunkle 2000. Where's this guy working right now? This guy's not working to shoot this video for all his fans.
Yeah, he's an electrician. I don't know.
He's got stripes on, so he's got to be seen. Whatever he's doing.
Yep.
He's the flag girl
Oh,
on
snap.
68.
Yeah.
That's him.
All right, what's next on
Stand-up
the
comedian
meme list?
didn't go well. He's flag girling.
He's got the red bando on, but as a do-rag, so you know he fucks hard.
Here we go.
This one's terrible.
Game recognized game. Oh,
I
yeah.
really
When the rhythm
hate
section's
to be
walked
the
in.
dude that fucks with us. You think? I mean, hell.
I mean, hell.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man.
That's me and Bevin, actually.
Jalen sent me. My bass player.
When
My
we're
bass
ta-
player sent me this one.
Yeah.
When we're talking about hell diving together, that's what we are doing.
Oh, yeah. Pumped like that. Pumping each
Yeah.
other up. They're like, look out. Here we are. You're all lesbians.
All right, what do we got here?
He's playing a Gwetch. Widowy.
Evanescence too?
Yeah.
But like elevator jazz?
Yep.
That bass tone is clean though.
True.
Bring me to Copacabana. That guy gets some likes for sure.
That song's actually good, man.
Yeah. Oh, a little tension on the last chord.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, that one's sick. Can't wake up. All right, Jarv, one rando, throw it at us.
Give it to me.
What do we got?
Give it to me.
It's got music. It's got sounds.
What do you want?
I love this one.
What
Did you send this one? I sent this one to Behind the Nut.
Yeah, you sent this to me.
What do you want? What do you want?
Sound
It's
techs
not that
trying to
simple. What
find out
do you
what
want?
band members need in their mix.
Shout out Jarrett from Goodbye Iris. Figure it out. Oh, wait, no, he's in Brent Boyven.
Brett Boyven, man. Wrong band. Wrong
this
band.
was the absolute best part about doing sound anywhere ever. Was getting people going, and it's everything's already way too loud, and you're fighting that, and you're just like, I literally got to a point when I finally cracked the code on it.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, you. Is that better? Is that better? You just do this. You don't
touch anything.
change
Yeah,
anything.
You just turn up a knob that doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Is that better? More
like,
you?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like sick.
And they're like, oh, fuck, man. And they come out the sound. Man, I've never had such a good monitor mix before. And you're like,
I
bro,
literally
whatever
did
you need,
fucking
we will
nothing.
take all day if that's what it takes. Is that better? That's the fucking secret out there. That's the secret. If you're having trouble, don't give them anything they want. That's the secret.
Give them what they deserve, not what they ask you for. Like if your drummer doesn't show up to the gig until 10 minutes before he goes on stage, he doesn't get bass in his monitor. I'm sorry. It's just how it goes.
It's just the way it goes.
It's just luck of the draw. Gwen? All right, we're out, guys. Thanks for sticking around.
Good one, dude.
Podcast.
Thanks for watching our podcast.
Yeah, like, subscribe,
Motherfucking
throw us some
podcast.
suggestions in the comments.
Yeah. If you want to be a guest, hit us up.
If you ain't been watching the Instagram, remember there's a merch giveaway for some sick Devolver merch.
Yeah, you like free stuff?
You like free?
I love it.
I love free.
I love free stuff.
Yeah, I'll take free almost anything.
And if you know the words, you know the drill, sing along.
Behind the Nut.
It's a podcast, what? Behind the Nut. It's a podcast, what? Behind the Nut. It's a podcast, what? Behind the Nut. It's a podcast.
Idiots. Thanks, guys.
Bye. I love you.